Hello guys, today we're gonna be making this cute little box that you can put any candy or anything that you want inside for your kids or for whoever you want to give it to. So go ahead and get started. For this project I am using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and I am working with the Rebel Curls from Polkadoodles. I absolutely love them. I have also printed these papers, which are the rainbow paper printables. I also have the Spring is Here printable and the Rebel Girl. I will link to them in the description box below. For the box, we are going to cut a piece of cardstock that is 8 3/8 by 6 7/8. And you can easily adapt this box to any other size box. What I did was that I bought a box of candy and I just open it up and measure everything and measure where the scoring lines were, and that's what I'm doing right here. So on the 8 3/8 inch side, you're going to score at 7/8 of an inch, 3 3/4, 4 5/8, and 7 1/2. And then on the 6 7/8 inch side, you're going to score at 1 inch, 1 7/8, and 6 inch. Now I have marked here with the X's where you are supposed to cut. So go ahead and let's cut these pieces. Do not cut the other pieces where I didn't put an X, just this bottom corner right here, the 2 top squares, the 2 rectangles, and then the other 2 squares, and then the other 2 squares at the end of the sheet. You are going to end with something like this. Now on the bottom part, I am going to cut these little flaps. So they're going to be the flaps that go inside the box, and I am going to cut them at an angle from the bottom corner to the other corner, to the inside corner, so they taper a little bit and they don't hit the other 2 papers. Now you're going to end with something like this, as you see, and now we're going to glue down the right side of this piece of paper to glue it to the other side. But before we do that, I want to make sure that I round my corners of the top part that you have right there. I also have a circle punch, and you don't have to do this, but if you're giving it to little hands, it's easier for them to open this little box. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to eyeball here kind of where my middle is, and with my circle punch I am gonna punch out a half moon with my circle punch. Now here I'm folding where all my lines are, my scoring lines. I'm gonna fold and make sure they are creased. And for this part, I taper the side of my box, but you don't have to. It's not gonna matter actually. I thought it was going to, but it does not matter if you don't taper that little side there. Now to put my little box together, I am going to add some scoring tape to the side, but you can also add glue or any other type of double-sided tape or pigment that you have at home. I am also going to add some double-sided tape or scoring tape, glue, whatever it is that you're using, to the bottom flap and glue it to the other flap. So this is how the little box is looking now. We're gonna decorate the front now, and I am going to use these beautiful fun papers from Polkadoodles. And for this side I have measured a paper that is 3/7/8 of an inch by 2 3/4, and again with my circle punch I just eyeball it to make it sure it looked fine, and I just punched that half moon again, and I use some distress ink for the sides of these. And now I'm going to use just again scoring tape to glue this down to my box. So I have colored my image, looks so cute, and I have used a die to cut around it. I am choosing these mushrooms, and for the mushrooms I used a white gel pen to do little dots. I'm also gonna use the clover and the flower pot to put these together. Now for my sentiment, I'm using this make your own look, and this is a set that you can buy from Polkadoodles as well, and is the Rebel Sentiment set. So I'm just gonna cut around it, add some distress ink to the borders, and add it to the box. For the treat, I am adding gum to his box because I hardly let him eat gum, and he's gonna be super excited about this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe, and happy crafting!